Sometimes I do wonder what my life would have been like without access to education. And honestly, that thought is terrifying. My story begins in Qingdao, a port city in eastern China. I was born in 1983, not long after the one-child policy was introduced. And my mother faced unimaginable pressure to abandon me because I was the only one and I was a girl. But she ultimately refused and suffered horrible abuses because of it. I remember my mom actually buzzing my hair so I could pass off as a boy for a very long time. And eventually, I accompanied my mom and my stepfather to Santa Barbara in search of a better life. I was only 7 years old and soon enrolled at Hollister Elementary.
She came in the door with her mother. Her face just came up over the counter, and she looked at me and said, "Hello." And that was the only English word she knew at the time, and she had learned that on the plane ride over to the United States.
At first, everything felt magical. I was feeling like we arrived in heaven. We were in the land of plenty, and for a moment, just for a moment, it felt like we were rich and very special. But then reality set in, and an early investment setback left my family destitute on financial assistance from the government, which created severe instability at home. So at that time, I knew from an early age I had two choices: accept a life of hardship or fight for something better.
She's gone through a lot in her life. I mean, she overcame coming to this country from China. She overcame language barriers. She overcame poverty. She's overcome so much.
With the support of the Scholarship Foundation, I graduated from Cal State Channel Islands in 2008. At a time when I didn't believe in myself, the foundation's support gave me hope. When I started at Merrill Lynch in January of 2009, right in the middle of the global financial crisis, I was young, I was inexperienced, I had zero connections. But I was fortunate to have a few incredible mentors who invested in my success.
Right out of the gate, she was doing everything that was asked of her. She was spending incredible numbers of hours in the office. Evidence of that is not only is she very well educated, but she's also earned in our industry 6 advanced education credentials. I have 1.
A few years into my career, my mom's mental health, already in a fragile state, declined even further. It was a turning point, and I realized I had no other choice but to intervene. So I petitioned the court for legal custody of my little sister, who was then entering her sophomore year of high school, and I was 28 years old. Overnight, I became her advocate, her protector, and essentially her mom in every way.
Just having a home where I wasn't in danger and didn't have to live in constant fight or flight mode meant everything. Life was still challenging and we didn't have much, but my sister gave me everything she could.
Today, I serve as a board member because the Scholarship Foundation is one of the organizations that changed my life. Every time I interview a student, I see a piece of myself in each and every one of them. That same hope, the same determination and drive. And I want them to know your past does not define your future.
Everything that she is today has come from education. She talks about that at Merrill Lynch with her clients. She really loves to talk about Scholarship Foundation, and she openly says, they gave me part of what I am today.
It's amazing to me how much she continually grows through her education, and I know that the Scholarship Foundation was a huge part of that.
The foundation offers something far more powerful than money. It's the assurance that you matter, that someone sees the potential in you even when you haven't yet seen it for yourself.
Receiving assistance from the Scholarship Foundation was very meaningful to me because it showed that people saw value in investing in me. It opened up important doors, especially the opportunity to attend Syracuse University, which aligned with my longtime goal of going to college on the East Coast and eventually moving to New York City. The foundation support helped me make that path more attainable, and it's always something I'll appreciate.
To the donors who have made my scholarship possible, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your generosity didn't just help me pay for school. It opened doors to a future I never imagined.
The value of a scholarship is, I know that from my own son because he had received a scholarship from your foundation, and in the situation like she was in with no financial backing in the family, it was what kept her pursuing her education.
I'm incredibly proud of my sister. She's resilient, she's determined, and watching her succeed is powerful because I know how far she's come.
She has amazed me with all she's done. And then I think back to the little girl who came in and said hello, and it's quite a change.
But the best part is, I'm just getting started.